Renate, you featured in Art Brussels recently in the Rediscovery area. How does it feel to be rediscovered when you've been making art this long?
It feels amazing. I have found a quite interesting attitude to it. I'm looking at it like on a movie. Yes, the whole things which are happening now, the events here in Venice, in the pavilion, and Austria have also a big exhibition. Yes, it's running like a film, and I'm looking at it with amazement and with joy.
Absolutely, and the Rediscovery has been going on for some time, hasn't it? With the monograph published in 2016.
Yeah, and it started also with my exhibition in Sammlung Verbund. Yes, Gabriele Shaw was collecting my works very extensively, and then I had a very nice exhibition in Verbund Gallery. And then what was really important is I got my first Oberkatalog, really with a very thick one with my main with the crucial works. And it was sent out more or less all over the world, and that made me present. That made me few. How do you say? The people
visible.
Visible.
Yeah.
They made me visible. Yes.
And yet the work you were doing in the 70s and 80s is causing so much excitement now because it seems especially relevant.
Yes.
Do you feel we've gone backwards, or do you feel this is an evolution?
It's amazing that this work from the 70s, which were very existential for us. Yes, for me, everything what I did, what I was fighting in the feminist movement was floating. My English is not so okay. Was floating into my work. Yes, and it was fighting for our rights and for being free and for all the topics of the 70s. Yes, and now this time is rediscovered, and our children or grandchildren learn a lot out of it, and they reflect it, and they find other ways of revolt and rebellion, but they learn out of it much, and it gives them strength, and that's good. That's good.
Definitely. With all the narratives around kind of gender identity and kind of sexuality, your axiom Amo Ergo Sum, I love, therefore I am, seems particularly powerful and resonant in a way that it probably wasn't even in the 70s. That must be exciting, seeing that.
Yes, it's true that it's so accepted now. Yes, and more, not only accepted, the people understand what I mean. It's not only a few say, oh, it's so female to speak about love. I don't mean the love reduced on feelings or something like that. For me, this love, this Amo Ergo Sum means, and I called it already in this catalog, a subversive political program. Yes, for me, it's a strong erotic power. Yes, eros, the schöpferisch, how do you say, the creative power of life, and this I understand, where you have a holistic sensory of experience of the world, combining body, soul, and mind.
But adding freedom and choice in ways that perhaps we couldn't have envisaged in the 70s or 80s.
Yeah, yes.
And you've also added Discordo Ergo Sum, I dissent, therefore I am, which has a lot of resonance for today.
Discordo means to be rebellious, to fight against this injustice, this suppression of women, the evil, the frightening on the world, to fight against it and to be aware of it. Yes,
definitely. You had to choose between older work and making a new work. How did you balance the two?
I was navigating, is the right way, the pavilion for 2 days, and after 2 days I knew what I wanted. I mean, it's a fact that I'm the first woman who can exhibit here in a solo exhibition, as I have it on my own, and therefore I decided to really take it. And the first idea for this was, for me, the front of the pavilion was a screen, a canvas, and I said, how can I get this Venice? I sign it, but not with Renate Bertlmann, with Amo Ergo Sum. Yes, and in the courtyard here, I also only few people have ever made something in the courtyard. And I said, such a beautiful place. Yes, and I instantly had the inspiration of these Messerrosen, these knife roses, or to express these ambivalences. For instance, between anger and tenderness, for instance, or beauty and pain. What is interesting for my work also, attraction and repulsion. Yes, as these ambivalences which are in the center of our lives. We pendle, we move all the time between these poles, and with these different experiences, and this I wanted to express.
And the rose has such powerful symbolism as a female symbol.
Female symbol, and the knife is the aggression, the male aggression. Yes, but I think we have the right to be aggressive also.
Indeed. There's a quality almost of a memorial as well when you see these ranks of roses.
Really?
Was that intentional?
What do you mean by...
You're bearing witness to something? A memorial to kind of past battles?
You mean that? I mean, of course, this was not my primary intention, but of course it is, you can relate it to the bloody history of the Giardini, but what place in the world is without blood?
Indeed. I like the way you've contrasted this gorgeous, colourful centrepiece with black and white work, although you're really known for your colourful work as well.
Yeah.
What was behind that choice?
Yeah, we didn't want to make an exhibition, but only a associative journey, a cartographic sketches of my work from the last 50 years in form of posters. Very modern and open, and not museal, not framed works, but posters, yes.
You feel like this is a platform for launching into the next phase of what you do?
Yes, probably it is, yes. I have already moved, but no time to really think about, so to think it in particular, but it's very encouraging and very, wie sagt man da? No, I don't know.
Motivating? Motivating?
Yeah, motivating.
Yeah, it gives you new dynamism
yeah.
when you sense this interest in
yes.
your perspective.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a wonderful show. Thank you.
Thank you.